What's the story behind your Reddit username? I was told that I am the opposite of incredibly handsome. I'm so using that later without crediting you. I created my account in 2017 and I am a Redditor. Wow. Knowledge is power. France is bacon. I'm very observant. It's true. I'm one of them. Okay, you 6-hour sneeze, but what about your username? That's what I'd like to know about. 6 hours later, 6 hours of in an increasingly higher pitch. Somewhere between hours 3 and 4 it passes beyond human hearing, but dogs know the score. I'm in recovery. I'm just impressed a dingo knows how to use Reddit. Now I need to know your story. Clearly you have never had an enema. I respect the elderly. But you hate grandmas? You sicko. He's sexist. Like in the good old days. Colm is my name and there was already 4 Colms, so had to use Colm 5. That is so the name of a spaceship computer that will go rogue sooner or later. Smile. I imagine more like an exoplanet from some sci-fi. I have a name. Well, which one is it? Sean. Shone. I had a dog, her name was Sadie. I have a daughter named Sadie, and from time to time meet people who delight in telling me about their insert dog breed here named Sadie. I want to change. No clue. I was thinking of a name to use for PlayStation, and after about an hour of sitting there, it just popped into my head. And I like the name so much that I use it for pretty much everything. Better than 10 b-holes. Edit, thanks for the shiny coins. First time. Yikes, I hate it. Thanks. Wanted to see if it actually works. It actually works. Edit, so I walked back into range of my Wi-Fi router and my phone near exploded from all the alerts. To answer a few repeat questions, yes, it does work. No, I don't share. Not because I'm selfish, but I'd rather not spread something that doesn't belong to me. Birds and man boobs show up less often than lady boobs. I have gotten people pretending to be other women. Ironically, I'm an ass man. Edit 2, thanks Reddit. This is now my most upvoted comment by a wide margin. Also, sorry for inspiring more PM accounts. To the inspired, be polite, be efficient, have a plan to kill everyone you meet. At least it works for someone. Good on you. Holy shit, it really does work. Just want to thank everyone who's commented and PM new tips. I was in a bit of a learning slump and now I just want to learn more so I can understand half of what these tips actually mean. Second edit, here are all the PMS I've received in a thread. A Japanese girl was in the hospital after the bombing of Hiroshima. She was certain she would live if she could fold 1,000 paper cranes. She died after folding 644. I saw a statue of her in Seattle where people had folded thousands of paper cranes. They get rained on and the city cleans up the soggy paper cranes, but more people keep folding more. Because I am. Tell me a dad joke, right now. That was 36 minutes ago. Udada's duck, where are you? He's busy being dad. He left and never came back. Left to get milk. And came back with eggs. Beat the shit out of them to make a duck and me no meal eat. I wanted to order pizza. I was too broke to afford it. Update, since getting Reddit, I've befriended someone who orders pizza a lot. I still can't afford to order pizza on my own, but I do get to eat it sometimes now. Hess, a true friend. When I was 12, I was in a dark spot. I was sent to stay with relatives by my parents because I was such a mess. A family friend took me under his wing and helped me get through it. He was awesome and taught me DD and how to take care of exotic birds. He taught me about tolerance and charity. He also performed as a drag queen, using the stage name Candy Acid. I have used this moniker as a handle from time to time since the internet became a thing. The original Candy Acid passed away in 1995. Sorry for your loss. Thanks Taco Dude. Couldn't think of a name, ended up pressing the random button and got a weird username. Edit, thanks everybody for the cake day wishes. Wish I did that. I lurked on Reddit for quite a while before creating my username. It was supposed to be a reference to the fact I was more of a lurker than a user. Now, whenever I disagree with someone, I get the hilarious reply should have stayed true to your username Huehu. Obviously this is followed by many upvoted and congratulatory comments on a brutal slaying of myself, and completely detracts from any actual conversation. I think my account is nearly 10 years old, that shit gets real old, real quick. Probably could have chosen something more unique, given how duckin' long I've been hanging around this cesspool for. Fuck me, right. Should have stayed true to your username. Just kidding ha. Mine isn't any better as it was a randomly selected username too. Dude, you totally ducking own that guy. And the silent Redditor never spoke again. My dog's nickname. His name is Jerry, he had big balls, or baws in Scottish slang, I had to have them removed, felt really bad for him, and so in memory, he affectionately became Gerbaws or Gerbs for short. The dog yells, they took our gerbs. It was 6 years ago and I thought people would think it's funny that pizza is in my name. I hate 14-year-old me. I didn't even like pizza that much. Lamau he has pizza in his name Rofel. Laugh. Now. Yael is a woman in the Old Testament. She uses a hammer to drive a tent peg through a guy's head, and gets a song written about her, praising her and calling her blessed among women, the same title that would be much later applied to Mary, the mother of Christ. The Bible is ducking metal. I know. The guy in question is a military commander leading an attack on the Israelites, and part of the song is like, this guy's mom is gonna be staring out the window expecting his triumphant return but he's actually ducking dead. It's called the Song of Deborah, in the book of Judges, and a lot of scholars think the song itself is one of the oldest parts of the Bible, from like over 3,000 years ago. I like it in part because it has two female characters, Yael and Deborah, being badasses, and because the Virgin Mary is so often portrayed as docile and subservient, yet she's given the title that was originally applied to this woman Yael, who was not those things. Paraphrased, obviously. I random generated this one. I liked it a lot so I just chose it. I like baths and geometry. Oh no. When I was creating a backup email address, I used this name. Unfortunately, I somehow misspelled Twain and got Twain, but TBH, I actually prefer the latter. Ah yes, Mark Twain, Mark Twain's black doppelganger. If you tell the truth, you a sucker. Mark Twain, probably. I think usernames are stupid. At least mine is. Big brother, is that you? Family reunion. Found my people. Good Tano was already taken. It's a line from a movie that I say repeatedly at work. This, or I'll stick this pen in my aorta. Jabs pen and neck. Your aorta is in your chest. Pen. Click. Good to know. I'd quite, but this is half mundane, half extraordinary, and I'm here for it. Your username is how I came to Reddit, and I've yet to regret it. My first and last name together make a major holiday. Chris M. S. Got tired of being called Kim Possible, Kim Kardashian, Kimberly, etc. One of my friends called me Smooth Criminal one day and I hogged it as fast as I could, hoping to stop the other nicknames. You are now legally obligated to ask any Annie if she is okay. I asked her 3 times. She's okay. There was a marker. I have it now. My mom picked my username 45 years ago. Luckily it wasn't already taken. Glad I'm not the only one in this thread with their real name. Bunch of douches, those guys.